Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Alliance MMA's presentation of HFC 36, brought to you by Hoosier Fight Club. Tj Pettigrew, a guy that we've seen around for quite some time, 3-3 record, coming off a loss to Maximilian Fuentes that we had back here at HFC 35 in November. Lost via unanimous decision, and it just wasn't his night.
He didn't have a bad showing by any means.
Fuentes was just the stronger wrestler.
Absolutely, and that's all it came down to. He was a better wrestler, and he held him down. He did a good job of controlling him. Now, that being said, I'm really surprised that Pettigrew's mustache at the time didn't take over and win him that fight. Pettigrew, he's well-rounded. I mean, he's not afraid to throw. He's not afraid to go to the ground, you know, but he's long. He's long and he's thin, and like you said, he just had an unfortunate showing in the last event.
He's lost 2 in a row. All came in 2017, so he's looking to get back in the win column, and that's always a tough. You know, when you've lost 2 in a row, and you know, 3 in a row, that could really damage a fighter's mentality. Maximus Jackson has been impressive and looked better and better in each of his performances. Jackson undefeated at 2-0.
Yeah, and coming down to 145. You know, I honestly, until I talked to him in the back there, I thought this was a 155-pound fight. And he said coming down to 145 was probably the best thing he could have done. He was tired of fighting those big guys at 155. And yeah, he's probably small for 155. He's probably just the right size for 145. I kind of joked with him a little bit, hey, maybe he'll come down to 135. He said that's not possible. But
he said the weight cut was good, too. He said didn't have a problem.
Sure.
You know, and that's always the first concern, you know, when a fighter's going to drop another weight class.
Absolutely, got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
He's another one. He's one of the area prospects. He's something that people got their eyes on. A little bit older than Pettigrew and a little bit shorter. The guy with the undefeated record, but Pettigrew's got some experience. So I think this could be another good test for Corey Jackson here tonight.
The tail of the tape brought to you by Marlene Moore Agency. Jackson coming off a win over Brian Akins back at HFC 35. That was a unanimous decision victory over Akins. And Jackson, like we said, you know, he's looked better and better after each performance. You know. And we saw him back when he was an amateur.
Absolutely.
We've kind of seen him,
seen him and blossom from amateur to professional and make that transition. And he made the transition just fine. You know, some people, they fight with the 3 minutes to 5 minutes. They have a really hard time dealing with that extra 2 minutes, but he seemed to do a really good job of that.
He certainly has. He's from Michigan City, so here in his hometown, like he said, he's always comfortable fighting here at the Blue Chip.
Yep.
Let's send it over to our announcer, Mike Vale, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the action started. Our next bout, sponsored by Marlene Moore Agency, is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and is in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the Team Rehab Physical Therapy blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 144 pounds. He has a professional record of 3 wins, 3 losses, representing Sudden Impact. Please welcome from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Tj Pettigrew. And now let's welcome his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Bachman & Associates red corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 145 and 1/2 pounds. He has a perfect professional record of 2 wins, no losses, representing Team Cologne. Let's welcome from right here in Michigan City, Indiana, Corey Maximus Jackson. The referee in charge, Rob Madrigal.
Jackson, Pettigrew. Round one. Both come out firing. As we know, Pettigrew, a very aggressive fighter.
Absolutely, and the thing Jackson's going to have to be worried about is that mustache. I'm telling you. Nice!
And
Straight
Jackson
right
with
from
a
Jackson.
straight right.
Beautiful timing from Jackson. Catches the leg, steps in, and fires that right hand. And Pettigrew goes right back to the kick. He said, okay, let's try it again.
And one thing about Jackson, I don't think we've ever seen him in any serious trouble through his first 2 fights as a pro. Straight right.
Pettigrew going for that kick again. Corey, he does a very good job of keeping the hands high and defending.
Jackson
Can't say
underneath.
the same for myself. Nice, very nice counters from Jackson here. He looks a lot faster here at 145.
And stronger.
Yes, a lot quicker, more explosive. You know, and sometimes it just takes finding the right weight class to really see a fighter come into their form.
And like I told Jackson too, I mean, it's one thing to, you know, kind of try to find yourself and move weight classes, but and he ate a shot there from Pettigrew. But it's not like he suffered a couple losses. He still won.
Yep.
He still went 2-0 as a 55er.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, maybe if he's going to find a new home here at 145, it's looking like.
And a right hook connected again by Jackson.
He's more aggressive. Oh, eats another right hand.
Both of these guys are, both of these guys are throwing.
Yeah, he's more aggressive than we've seen him.
And Pettigrew landed and connected on a shot. Jackson had to back away there.
He knows he's getting through. He knows he's getting through, and he's going to continue to fire. He's a longer fighter. Nice straight right again.
Right. Pettigrew ate that on the chin.
Pettigrew's got a good chin. He's taking everything Jackson's got. Nice again with that straight right.
Jackson, the straight right. And now Pettigrew
nice
timed that
timing
perfectly.
from Pettigrew.
And falls right into side control. Jackson trying to muscle his way up. Unable to do that, but trying to prevent Pettigrew from taking full mount. And Eddie, this is one thing I was talking about is
we haven't seen Jackson on his back.
Exactly. We haven't seen him in any sort of like trouble or adversity through his first couple bouts as a pro. And now he just muscled his way up and almost shrugged Pettigrew off of him to get back to his feet.
Yep. He's clearly going to be stronger than Pettigrew here.
But Pettigrew keeping the pressure up against the cage on Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson, he might be in for a test here tonight. Pettigrew, he's definitely not one to sleep on.
Those are usually one of the more dangerous fighters. After you've gone on a losing streak, you've lost 2 in a row. Yeah. They're desperate. They're desperate to get that win.
As long as they're mentally tough and they're mentally prepared, those guys are very dangerous. You know, you go 2 losses in a row and you back that guy up in a corner, he comes to fight.
As we've seen with Pettigrew, he certainly has done that. Jackson has his hands full here in his hometown of Michigan City. You see Jackson trying to shrug Pettigrew
He's
off.
having a hard time. He's having a hard time getting his back off of that cage.
Jackson trying to create some separation. But Pettigrew keeping that shoulder right on the chest of Jackson.
Low blow.
And as you see,
I think both guys acknowledged it. Even Jackson. I'm sorry.
Pettigrew will have some time to recover. Didn't look like it hurt him too much, but again, a low blow's a low blow. And Pettigrew will have a lot of time he needs.
Pettigrew
he's already looking at referee Rob Madrigal. He wants to continue, and
they're gonna start him right back in the same spot.
You know, and I like this.
Yep.
I like that. Where you don't want to give one fighter an advantage because he's the one that delivered the low blow. Put him right back where they started. Seen Pettigrew. Trying to
Nice
work at
little
Jackson
throw from Jackson. Very nice.
with the judo throw, but Pettigrew gets right back to his feet, and now Jackson went for the guillotine, let go, and a left hook eaten by Jackson, and now Jackson comes forward with the right.
Nice takedown attempt by Pettigrew. He got in nice and deep and got Jackson to react. Nice front kick from Jackson, too.
Pettigrew takes a straight right from Jackson as the round comes to a close. Good round from both Jackson and Pettigrew.
I think Jackson finally knows he's in a fight. You know, that first round, it's definitely testing what Jackson's got.
That certainly has done that. Jackson undefeated, looking to keep that streak going. Pettigrew, on the other hand, lost 2 in a row, looking to change his fortune tonight.
Yep.
Get back in the win column.
Nobody wants an upside-down record.
Jackson, as we saw, first fight at 145, looks good, faster, stronger.
Yes, very.
And this is where he looks the most comfortable at. He was telling us, it's one thing to tell you that you're comfortable at 145, but it's another thing to see it. And
Absolutely.
so far through that first round, we could see that this seems like the right weight class for Jackson.
He does, and we'll see how this higher pace, because that's what he's going to see down at 145. He's going to see higher paces. We'll see how that higher paced fight plays here in the later rounds.
And as you already see, Pettigrew comes out aggressive with the straight left, southpaw stance.
Nice counter from Jackson.
Pettigrew whiffed on the left hook. Left jab connects for
Nice
Jackson.
from Pettigrew.
And Pettigrew answered with a jab of his own.
Pettigrew looking to go to the body. Nice straight jab from Jackson.
Pettigrew trying to chase Jackson down.
Getting a little wild there.
As you see, Jackson still in the pocket. He never really gets too wild.
No, he doesn't. He stays nice and tight, except for right there. He got a little wild.
Oh, wow. Pettigrew showing up the dance
him.
moves. And you can tell Pettigrew's a little loose.
Absolutely, and we're going to see how Jackson reacts to that. Because, again, if you're not mentally set, that'll mess with your head. Very
Jackson,
nice exchanges from these guys.
the straight right, and you just seeing fantastic, pure boxing right
Rack
now.
'em, sock 'em robot type.
And Jackson did say, the southpaw
Nice.
was something that was going to give him a
Yep. He's doing a very good job of a straight right lead. And when he does that straight right lead, they're getting through.
Pettigrew went for the takedown. Jackson's
threatening a guillotine.
and trying to get an arming guillotine. Lets go of that. Now gets an underhook. Both in the clinch, up against the cage. Pettigrew pressing forward.
Nice knee from Jackson.
Pettigrew fighting for position.
Yeah, Jackson, he's got to get his back off of that cage. All that's happening here is that Pettigrew's scoring points. The longer Jackson stays up against that cage, the more points Pettigrew's scoring.
Referee Rob Magical could separate them. We've seen him do it in the past.
Yeah, they're both that very nice knee that got through on Pettigrew. But they're staying busy with the knees. As long as they're staying busy and things are connecting, I don't think he's going to separate them.
You see Pettigrew trying to go for a takedown, trying to grab that single leg. Jackson again.
Pettigrew does a really
Lifts him
good job
up.
of keeping the head and the chin, too. Nice knee
Jackson
on the break.
Almost caught that big knee. and
Another
then
cup shot.
Another low blow and inadvertent.
Yeah, that
low
was
blow.
another. It wasn't.
And
I don't think anybody ever really intentionally kicks someone in the cup. And if they do, then they need to get out. But it happens.
you can see Pettigrew trying to shake it off. And now Jackson gets the official warning. Next time will be a point.
Yeah, kind of just in the middle of both of them throwing a kick.
And Pettigrew comes to the center, and
Nice.
Jackson
Very nice
lands a
exchange.
right hook. But Pettigrew throwing all sorts of shots from different angles.
Kicks and punches and very, very good combination. Nice
And,
spinning back kick.
And
it
a
follows up
flying
with a
knee.
knee.
And it looked like Pettigrew avoided that.
Beautiful spinning back kick.
Otherwise, he would have been knocked out.
That back kick got through.
And that was tremendous footwork right there from Jackson. And Pettigrew trying to
He tries that
throw
throw. They're
a
too
judo throw
slippery. Too
with
slippery right
Jackson.
now.
And again, Pettigrew staying aggressive, pushing Jackson up against the cage. And Jackson, ooh, both guys hit knees.
Was that knee on knee?
That
Is
was
that what
knee-
I
I
heard?
believe that was knee
I
on
thought
knee.
it sounded like a knee on cup again.
And Jackson takes a left hook. And Pettigrew just throws so many different shots from weird angles.
Yeah, he's throwing kicks in his combinations. He's not just throwing just kicks. He's throwing combinations. He's going high-low, and then he's finishing with a kick.
Beautiful leg kick from Jackson, followed up with a counter by Pettigrew. And now Pettigrew goes for the takedown, but Jackson stuffed it immediately. As round two comes to a close between Jackson and Pettigrew. This is going to be so far, a tough fight to score on the judges'
Absolutely.
scorecards.
Pettigrew looks really, really good tonight.
This could be the determining round in the judges' eyes
Very
if
well.
it goes to that point.
Absolutely, but if you're either guy, you got to feel like you're losing this fight, and it's again throttle down. Time to finish the fight.
Pettigrew, Jackson, getting set for round three. If you're Pettigrew, what do you need to do better in round three?
I think he's doing a really good job. I mean, he's keeping Jackson up against the cage. He's keeping pressure. I think he could potentially be winning this fight just by the pressure that he's keeping on Jackson. If I'm Jackson, I mean, you got to start pressuring more. You got to start letting loose more. And when he lets loose, though, he's having a hard time hurting Pettigrew.
You're set for round three. Pettigrew in the red trunks, Jackson in the black. Pettigrew comes out again to establish the center.
Nice
Jackson
overhand
threw
right.
some huge shots. And Pettigrew took him on the chin and kept going forward. And now
Nice
Jackson again
combination.
snapped the right hook. And you're seeing both
Beautiful
guys
hook.
throw the hands.
I think Jackson's coach may have told him that he needs to win this round or he needs to finish this guy. He's coming out throwing heavy.
As you've seen with Pettigrew, he's very durable.
Yes, that he is.
And Jackson delivers a knee.
Nice straight left from Pettigrew.
Jackson coming forward. Pettigrew.
Nice
throwing
left hook.
He
Beautiful left hook.
kind of stopped Jackson in his tracks with that left hook. And now a straight left. And now Jackson again throwing.
Nice combination. from
Both
Jackson.
guys.
Jackson, he's
letting
getting
the
through a
hands
lot
go.
more.
Yep.
He's landing a lot more in this round.
And now Jackson with the left hook again.
I feel like Jackson knows he's got to knock this guy out.
Right overhand haymaker from Jackson. Connects.
Ooh, looks for the uppercut attempt, but doesn't throw it.
Jackson pressing forward.
Takedown
Now
attempt.
Pettigrew looking for a single leg. Jackson
Steps out.
very easily. And now a
Nice.
straight right, and that snapped Pettigrew's head back.
It didn't seem to phase him, though.
Another left hook, and Jackson, this is what we're used to seeing from Jackson. Good boxing, a right hook.
Beautiful
Countered from
counter from Pettigrew. Pettigrew, he's a game opponent. He's standing right in there.
Another straight left by Jackson. And Pettigrew looking for a single
Pettigrew
leg.
with the pressure.
Jackson had to escape out of that one.
A really nice job of pressuring as he was turning his back.
And now Pettigrew dips for a single leg. Jackson stuffs it. Pushing the head down. And now Pettigrew comes back up with the left hook. Jackson presses forward with the right. Another straight right from Jackson.
Jackson really landing a lot in this round. This round, again, should have been the previous 2 rounds.
And another right
Beautiful
from Jackson.
overhand right.
And you can see the confidence is growing. Straight left by Jackson. And a right hook again, just snapped at Pettigrew, and Pettigrew with his hands down. I don't know if that's the smartest move.
I don't know if he's
Left
confident
hook.
that Jackson can't knock him out, but anybody can be knocked out.
And now Jackson with the left hook, straight right again. Jackson throwing all sorts of combinations here in this 3rd round.
Nice, beautiful timing again by Pettigrew.
Pettigrew dips under. Head stuffed down. And Jackson escapes out of that one. Left hook by Jackson.
Beautiful round from both guys so far.
And you can just see both guys just standing and trading. Right now, a straight right again from Jackson. And a big right snapping Pettigrew's head back, but again presses
a right
forward.
Pettigrew, he doesn't seem phased by these punches at all.
And Pettigrew dips under for a huge takedown.
That could be the deciding factor.
Jackson immediately gets up though, and we'll see if he tries to deliver a takedown of his own here as the round is slowly coming to the close.
I feel like Jackson needs to knock this guy out. I don't think there's going to be enough time.
Jackson, single leg gets him on the ground. And that does it for Jackson and Pettigrew. Very fun fight between Pettigrew and Jackson.
That's a tough fight to score. It really, really is.
That's why the judges get the big bucks, because
above my pay grade.
yeah, this is going to be another one, tough one, and they've had a couple of tough ones so far tonight.
Yeah, and you know what? That all comes down to the matchmaking. When you have well-matched fights, you have close fights. You know, they're going to make the judges earn their money tonight.
They're certainly doing that. Pettigrew and Jackson. As you see Pettigrew excited about his performance. Certainly neither of these guys have anything to be ashamed of. They both stood in the middle of the cage, traded. Jackson came on in that 3rd round especially though. You could see his boxing was getting to that top 4 that we're used to seeing from him. But Pettigrew, just so durable, tremendous chin, and really took those shots and then still pressed forward. So, because of that, we'll see what the judges have to say from this fight. I mean, you look at the first 2 rounds, I mean, Pettigrew was, you could say he was a little bit more aggressive of a fighter. But Jackson still, he connected in the first 2 rounds as well. So it's not like it's a foregone conclusion. It was Pettigrew. You could give it to Jackson as well. I mean, you don't know what the judges are looking for when it comes to the scorecards. If you look at control, you give the edge to Pettigrew. He had a little bit more control of the center of the cage. He was pressing more forward against Jackson. But as far as productivity and connection, Jackson was connecting more, in my opinion. But we'll see what the judges have to say, so we'll send it over to Mike Vale for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Carson Gaines scores the bout 29-28, and both judges, Kelvin Caldwell and Michael Rose, scored about the same 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Corey Maximus Jackson.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Corey. Let's have a conversation again. You came out more aggressive than we've seen you in the past. Faster, stronger, harder. Have you found a new home at 145?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I felt kind of little in here today. You know what I'm saying? I thought I'd be able to throw him around a little bit more. He had good pressure. I think it's just the big head. But I think I like 145, but don't be surprised if I go back up to 155. I really want both divisions.
Okay, so you say you feel smaller in here, and I know we had this conversation in the back.
Right.
Could we potentially see you at 135, 145, and 155?
I fought at 170. I fought at 155. 145 was a harder cut, but when I get enough money, I get my diet right, I might come to 135, man. We gotta get some work in, Eddie.
Absolutely, you got it. Your winner and still undefeated, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Maximus Jackson.
Crap. Corey Jackson with the victory, staying undefeated. Tough fight from a very game opponent in Tj Pettigrew, but Jackson keeps trucking on, and with his first fight at 145.